Good morning, everybody. As you can see, it's another super early start to the Ontario Skatepark tour and another episode, and we're here in Bothwell, Ontario. So kind of the same area as I was last time, and I had said there's a lot of skate parks here in Southwestern Ontario. In this sort of London area, if you're out in this area, there's just a ton of skate parks, and we got 4 on the agenda for today, and they're 4 little ones, and there's just so many I can't remember anymore. We're here right now at the John Kish Senior Memorial Skate Park here in Bothwell, Ontario, and we are doing the Ridgetown Skate Park, Rodney, and then we're off to West Lorne. All of these skate parks, again, within a pretty tight little drive of each other. That's how I set this up, right? I come out and do a little pocket of skate parks and head home, and then edit these, post the videos so you can see, should I drive out to Bothwell, Ontario? And the honest answer is, I don't know. So we're going to take you for a tour of this itty-bitty little park, but it's an itty-bitty little community, so that makes sense. And I mean, they got the basics. They got a couple of rails. They got a square and a round flat rail. I don't know how well the other stuff is to skate. It doesn't look super great, and it's beautiful and shaded here, but because of that, we got a lot of problems with, like, there's chestnuts and all sorts of stuff all over the ground. So I'm gonna have to do a little foot sweeping if I want to actually skate some of this stuff. But I don't know. Doesn't look like we've got a lot of good parks today, but we're going to do the best we can to squeeze a little bit of skateboarding out of these little tiny community skate parks. But the goal was to hit them all. Hit them all. As long as they are concrete and permanent, I'm coming to get you. All right? Let's take you for a little tour of this park and get our episode rolling. This first line already hit something. At least I didn't get a flat spot, at least from what I can tell. I don't know if anybody's seen the series that Dave Gravett did, where he visits the worst skate parks in America and tries to put something creative together. He's the guy for it. Whew, I feel like the last few episodes have turned into the worst skate parks in Ontario. This place sucks. And it's not just that, like, the ramps kind of suck. The flat bars are good, but like, I wasted almost 20 minutes with my little hand broom cleaning this place out. And that's just a path to get through. and I still can't really skate the park because I'm just hitting. There's just shit everywhere because it's buried in all these trees. And in the middle of summer, I bet it's amazing. It's nice and cool and like, you know, it got all this shade, but like whenever there's a skate park under a bunch of trees, this is the problem. Branches, whatever the trees grow, dropping here. There's like just stuff everywhere. I'm not even gonna bother. This place sucks. I'm leaving. Let's go to the next skate park. Okay, that was a partial fib. I took the time to sweep this thing out and wax the hell out of this curved ledge, so we're gonna skate real quick. By the way, this stupid fucking angle iron is angled inwards. Shit. Let's try that one more time. Sorry, Bothwell, but or Bothwell, this is a real terrible park. I gotta be honest, and I can't waste any more time here. Peace out. Well, we made it. We're here at the Ridgetown skate park, and doesn't look like this thing's anything to write home about either. All right, let's do our thing. Take you for a very quick tour of this, again, teeny tiny little skate park, and I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can put together. I will say at least it's a little unique and it looks interesting. So let's go check her out. I have literally been to over 150 different skate parks since we started this little journey together 5 years ago. And I've always said that even the worst park, you can find something creative to do. I have finally been proven wrong. This is the single worst skate park in Ontario, in my opinion. And I haven't even been to all of them yet. But this takes the cake. It is absolutely unskateable. There's some sort of weirdness on one side that rolls down and there's nothing on the other side. So like once you roll in or drop in, there's nothing on the other side. You just roll into the grass. Everything is unskateable. Even the weird little hip box in the center that I thought might be kind of fun. There's such a big crack and weeds growing out of it that it's unskateable. And there's some sort of little outreach thing going on, and there's a bunch of kids sitting there just staring at me, and that's uncomfortable because when you can't even do a single trick, it's rather embarrassing. But they should know. They're looking at this same piece of shit. And I try not to get too, you know, negative on a skate park, but like, I would give this the first negative rating. This has a -1 rating. Do not come to Ridgetown, even if you're driving through. Just drive right on past. Oh boy. Anyway, let's go to the next skate park and hope for at least something skatable. All right, we are here in the wonderful community of Rodney at the Rodney skate park, and there's not much to say here. And normally this would be a pretty terrible park to skate, but after the last skate park I just hit, this feels like arriving at the X Games. Oh my goodness. And just let me say that, you know, when I took on the goal of hitting every single skate park in Ontario, I knew there were going to be a lot of really crappy skate parks. But when you see these episodes, it's the only time I've skated, right, throughout the whole season. I basically go out to skate once every 2 weeks. I mean, I got lots of other things I'm passionate about and other sports and activities, but like, this is my day to go skate today. And these are the 4 skate parks I'm hitting. So when they all suck and I can't really skate, it's kind of a bummer. And I knew I was gonna have to go through this, but like, you know, the next trip I do is in 2 weeks and it's gonna be some better parks, so I'm looking forward to that, but this is it. So for the last 2 episodes, I've been hitting nothing but lemons and trying to wring it into some lemonade, and there's not enough sugar you can put on this park today. But let's try and do something and maybe take you for a little tour, show you what's here. I think you've already seen it, but let's skate. I know a better skater than I could do a lot more here, but I'm just a little bummed with the state of affairs this morning. I'm gonna call it, and we're gonna head to West Lorne, which I believe is the exact same thing with a different paint job. Let's go see. Welcome to West Lorne, Ontario, and the West Lorne Skate Park. And as you can see, pretty darn similar. They were clearly made by the same company, probably around the same time. Difference is we had that cool little bubble, little like transitioned hip kind of thing going on at the other park, and here we've just got this little like little kicker ramp. And we've got this nice obstacle in the middle with a couple of ledges and a bank to bank. But other than that, the stairs are over there. That's a bank. This is the quarter. There's our little box ledge over there. So yeah, pretty much the same park. They just kind of took one feature out, put a different feature in. All right, let's skate, shall we?
honestly, I have never been so uninspired to skateboard in my whole life. And I get it, you know, inspiration can come to you in the middle of a flat parking lot, which in this case might be better because at least I know what to expect. But these parks today have truly been quite terrible. I don't know what to say. I always say, you know, if you're in the area, swing in. It was okay. I don't know. If you're in this area, I would say drive on by. Every one of these parks was quite terrible in their own regard. And look, I get it, man. If you're like a ledge skater, you got a ledge here. You could rip this place up and just skate the ledge for an hour and you'd be stoked and you'd have a good time. But I'm not really a big time ledge skater, so not really enjoying this place. It's old, the coping is setting quite poorly on all of the ramps, so they're not really even skatable. What can I say? We're gonna call it for this episode. I knew coming in today that this was going to be a group of terrible skate parks, and maybe that's why I didn't have a good time. I already had a negative mindset for really one of the first episodes coming into it today. I knew this was going to be rough, and it was. So we're going to call this episode complete, and at least you get to see what's here, and maybe you can avoid the morning that I've had by not trucking on down to any of these parks. But we still have more episodes and some really good parks coming up down in the Ottawa area, and a few other little hidden gems I'm going to hit this year on the tour. But for today, that's it. Let's cut our losses, cut the gas money, and just head home. Until then, hopefully you get out and check out a few better parks than I did today, and I'll see you in the next episode.